I'll begin by this news update. I met with some of the affiliates yesterday. I want to make sure that we had everybody the opportunity today just to visit with us, ask a few questions, give you just a few updates that we have. I'd like to also acknowledge that we do have victims' family members here in the courtroom too also, so I just want you to be aware of that as we talk and as we go through some of the questions. My name is Bryan Weatherford. I'm the Sheriff of Tyler County. That is BRYNWEATHERFORD. I'm here along with both of my Chief Deputies, Chief Deputy Phil Ryan and also Chief Deputy Stephen Sturrock. I want to begin by just giving you some of the basic events that were encountered. On Saturday, January 18th, approximately 12:25, our Tyler County Communications Center received a 911 call reporting gunshots at the Mount Carmel Baptist Church. That's a church that is located in the far northeast corner of our county. It is along the Jasper County, Tyler County line. There was a report of gunshots being fired outside the church, and also that it was visible that one person was lying on the ground. Deputies from the Tyler County Sheriff's Office, along with officers from the Woodville Police Department, also the Texas Department of Public Safety troopers, responded to that area. Arrived approximately 16 minutes later. It was approximately 30 miles to this location from Woodville, from our central office. Once officers were on scene, they did observe that there were two individuals that were deceased, had gunshot wounds. The building was cleared and secured. It was apparent that the shooter had already left the area. No witnesses to the shooting. It was apparent to us that they were ambushed. The victims were identified as Nathan Bradley Maddox, age 35, his wife Krystal Maddox, age 30. Deputies and investigators have learned since the victims were there at the church for a supervised, court-ordered visitation. There was a pending child custody case at that time. We made contact. The state has been gracious enough. They have supplied us with 2 Texas Rangers that are helping us with the investigation, along with our investigators. At this time, as we speak, autopsies are being conducted at the Southeast Texas Forensic Center in Beaumont. And we really, right now, we've got so many leads that we are following, all positive. It's been around the clock, tragic event for especially the family, but also the officers involved here. I mean, this is something that's very uncommon for our county, a county of our size, very close-knit community. The area that where this tragic event happened, everybody knows everybody, and that's really turning into a positive for us. But we're getting so much information that's coming into our office each and every day, and that's something I want to stress today, that I want to make sure that we continue to receive all this information. As of this morning, I've met with my chief deputies, and we're going to go ahead and begin this morning with the Tyler County Sheriff's Office offering a $1,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest and convictions of the person or persons responsible for this horrible act. And at this time, I'll go ahead and take a few questions, things that I can answer, but please be aware of it, and I know y'all are. It's a very sensitive case. We're following a lot of leads. There's just not a whole lot of information that we can release as far as to the specifics of what's going on, because in no way we want to taint this investigation. I visited with both family parties yesterday and reassured them that we're going to find an end to this tragic event and try to get some type of closure, and we're going to bring somebody to justice, on this terrible event. But in doing so, we're making sure that we're very slow, methodical, making sure that we don't make any mistakes on our part. We're gonna make sure that there's no stone that's not, that's unturned on this, because we wanna make sure that we do it right, the proper way. And again, like I said, these events, there's nothing common about this. Nothing common about this at all for our community, and that's why we're so blessed to have the assistance of outside agencies that deal with these things, unfortunately, on a day-to-day basis. So, thank you.
So no suspects have been identified at this time?
No suspects. We have persons of interest, but no suspects. Numerous interviews have been conducted. As we speak, there are interviews being conducted. So.
Can you release the caliber of the gun?
We won't have that information. We're hoping to get all of that information from the autopsy. That, like I said, it's being conducted as we speak. So, and of course, with those, we're always eager to get the results of those, because there's always vital information that comes out of those.
How many shots were fired?
Right now, it's apparent that we have two obvious, and that's what we're waiting on again to get more forensic evidence, but two obvious.
How many court-ordered visitations had there been before this?
That's something we're still looking into, and what's really kind of been, we've got a holiday today. We're really trying to get a hold of the court systems to make sure that we have, because the families have papers, they're different. We want to make sure that we get this from the judge's mouth, his office, to make sure exactly how long these visitations have been going on, that all the stipulations, the timelines, the whole 9 yards. So that we're hoping that we can get that information today.
And who has custody of the little girl right now?
Right now, the court-ordered custody, as I understanding, is with her grandparents.
And I believe the 4 other children, where are they right now?
Now, the 4, I have no idea where the other 4 children, they were, and some of the family might can answer some of those questions better for you as far as that goes, but because they were living with her at the time, with Krystal.
There has been talk of the ex-wife's father being a person of interest. Can you confirm that or deny that?
Yeah, well, on a case like this, we're being very careful not to take tunnel vision on anyone. Right now, the way we look at it from our department, everybody's a suspect.
Right.
Everyone. We're not ruling out anybody, and we're definitely not pointing the finger either. But we're being very careful to make sure that all the bases are covered.
What are the next steps in the investigation?
Oh, wow, it's nonstop. The next steps, like I said, we're waiting on the autopsy report. That we're hoping and praying that reveals a lot of information that we don't have at this time. Investigators now from both the Rangers and our office are conducting interviews as we speak. We're following up leads, and then that's the reason we decided to go ahead and offer the reward for information leading. We've got so much reward coming in, so much information coming in, but at the same time, when you get a reward offered out of there, there's a lot of people that know things that are hesitant sometimes, but if they know when money's involved these days, we all know how that works. We want to make sure that anybody that's being hesitant, that the money is also a lure, but also for them to do the right thing and help us. This is a tragic event that these two didn't deserve that, and we want to make sure that the people are brought to justice, and also that we don't have this person out on the streets thinking that they got away with this.
But you don't think this was a random killing?
No, do not. This was a very, they were ambushed. I'll leave it at that.
Have you heard any reports of a confrontation before the shots were fired, or has anyone said that they've heard anything like that? Okay.
I want to give the number.
Oh, yes, let me give y'all the number. For anyone with information, they can call 409-283-2172. Put on there that they can ask to speak to myself, Chief Investigator Bud Sturrock, and also Chief Deputy Phil Ryan.
Could you repeat those 2 names?
Yeah, Bud, B-U-D, Sturrock, S-T-U-R-R-O-C-K. Did I get them all?
What was the second one again?
Uh,
Bud and,
It's Phil Ryan.
R-Y-E-N?
Yeah, Y. You know, and I can't stress enough, again, how much we appreciate the Rangers on this. They have literally been by our side 24/7 on this type of case.
You're good?
Oh, yesterday evening we went by the home of the two deceased where they were living before. The doorknob had been removed and it was kind of open. Do you know if that was
Yeah,
law enforcement or?
You talking about in Zabala?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You wouldn't
no,
know about that.
No, sir, no idea, no
Okay.
idea. Now, of course, we've got the family here. If they wish to visit with y'all and talk with y'all, that's fine. They might have some more information on that, but no, I do not.
Okay.
I have no idea on that.
You all good?
Yeah, I think that was it. Thank you.
We thank y'all. I mean, you know, and I promise you that the minute we get something that really, you know, you'll be the first to know about it. We need y'all's help and always welcome it. Don't ever feel like you're imposing on us. We need y'all.